When I was in England, in Norwich, I actually went to a school, an English school. I was going to school anyway every day, but a normal school. But I also went to an English school, a language school, for 1 month. Only 1 month, okay? It was the first time I went to an English school in my life. I never in my life studied English in Brazil, okay? I never went to CNA, CCAA, Cultura Inglesa, Wizard. I never studied in those schools when I was in Brazil, okay? So, when I was in Norwich, I went to this school called Bell School, and I studied there for 1 month. I think, if I'm not wrong, I know this actually, I know for a fact, I had been in England, living in England for 2 months when I went to this school, so I still didn't know English. I was learning slowly, and I was the youngest. Youngest means, you know, the most young person in that class. Everybody else was a lot older than me, at least 5 years older than me. And there is one lesson I remember, okay? This is important, this video is quite important. There is one lesson that I remember really well, which was the lesson about the differences between may, might, and must. I remember this lesson, guys. I remember sitting there doing these exercises, grammar exercises, and doing some conversation practices from the book, and the teachers going around and saying, "Oh, Patricia, well done, so good." And I did really well in that class, but I left not knowing how to use those words. And when I decided to be a teacher, I was thinking about this experience, and I realized, okay, this is a personal opinion. I realized that grammar will not teach you English. I am sorry if you believe it will. It won't, okay? Grammar will give you knowledge about English, but it will not teach you to speak English, because you will know the grammar, but you will not know how to use the grammar. So it's pointless. And it was a long time after this lesson about may, might, and must that I started to use those words, and it didn't really make sense. The lesson I had made no sense in real life. And I was studying in England, in a school in England. My teachers were English people. My lesson was done in English. So this says a lot about, people say, oh, you know, you need to be native to be a good teacher. No, you don't. You don't, okay? You need to love English, and you need to know the language really well to be a good teacher. You don't need to be native, really. So I studied grammar for 1 month, and it didn't help me. My English didn't get better because of it. So this is part 4. There is still more to this story. Keep watching, and I think it might help you with your journey in English too. Leave a comment below, ask questions, I will answer, promise I'll try to answer. If you like the video, click on like, share with your friends, and come back next week for more. See you later.